It's 12.
All right, let's check. Okay, so I gave you page 29.
Yes.
Okay, 10 and 12. All right, let's do question 10 first.
Okay.
It says the length of a conference room is 1/2 the times of its width. So this is my conference room. This is the length and this is the width, right? So they are saying that the length is 1.5 times. That means 1.5 times the width. Make sense?
Yes.
Okay. There is a carpet on the center of the room. So now there's a carpet on the center of the room. The length of the carpet is twice its width. Now we're talking about carpet length and width. Okay. So
Okay.
the carpet length is twice the carpet width. This leaves a 3-meter wide border around the edges of the carpet. So all of this is 3. This is also 3. This is 3. And this is also 3. Does the diagram make sense?
Yes.
Yes? All right. So I would actually want you to skip this question because it is a little difficult for you to do it at this point. Yes, at this point you will not be given to do this question. It's a little
Okay.
early for you to do this question. And you were talking about question 12?
Yes, miss. I just don't know what to do in question 12. Like, I don't know what to
Okay,
go about the
question
question.
12 is speed and speed, so you don't need to do that also. Other than that, you were able to do?
Yeah, like, wait, did you say question 12 is speed? Is it like the same as science? So, like, distance times speed, or?
Yes, but you're not supposed to do it. Just leave question 10 and 12.
Okay.
Other than that, you were able to do the questions,
Yeah,
right?
I got it right. I checked.
Perfect, perfect, perfect. So we're going to start a new unit today. Let me just check. So we are done with unit 1, algebra 1. All right.
Okay.
So I'd say let's start with shapes and space. Yeah?
You know what page that is?
Yes, I want you to open page 50.
50? Okay.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Let's start with page 50. So in this chapter, we will be studying about different shapes, all right? Their areas and perimeters.
Okay.
Let me just, okay. So first of all, we have a triangle, all right? Now we will be talking about the properties of each shape over here. So first of all,
Okay.
we have a triangle. So there are 3 angles in a triangle. This is angle A, this is angle B, and this is angle C.
Yes,
Yeah?
miss.
So in this triangle, I want you to know, wait, let me just see something. Okay, no. First of all, let's start with the basic principles, all right? So we're going to start with lines first. So we're going to talk about basic principles. This is a part of geometry now, all right?
Okay.
So we did one part of algebra. Now we're going to do this chapter.
Okay.
So first of all, I want you to understand, this is my straight line and these are my angles. So this is angle A and this is angle B. I want you to remember that sum of angles on a straight line is 180.
180, yeah.
All right?
Miss, this was the
One,
last topic that we did before our school year ended, so.
yeah, it's 180. That means what? That means angle A plus angle B is equal to 180
180,
degrees.
yes.
All right? Okay. This is the property number 1. Let's talk about property 2. So in property 2, I have parallel lines. So what do you know what parallel lines are?
Is it just like lines that have that like don't intersect or
Okay. That is one of the properties. So parallel lines are lines that go in the same direction. Okay.
okay.
So if two lines are going in the same direction, that means they can never intersect, right?
Yes.
So for example, I have this line 1 and line 2. They're going in the same direction. This sign means that they are parallel, all right?
Okay.
If they are going in the same direction, it is impossible for them to intersect, right? Because this will keep going straight and this will keep going straight, right?
Yes.
One of the sign is this and another sign is this. So line A and B are parallel to each other and line C and D are parallel to each other. All right?
Okay.
Okay. So the property for parallel angles is, so we have two angles over here, two types of angles. First is the corresponding angles and then we have the alternate angles. Let's talk about corresponding angles. So corresponding angles are basically this angle over here and this angle. Okay? This
Okay.
and this angle and the below beneath the inside and outside angle. So both the purples are equal to each other and both the blues are equal to each other. All right? Can you see one of the angle is inside, one is outside. One is inside, one is outside. Can you see?
Yes, miss.
Yeah. So corresponding angles are equal to each other.
Miss, we learned this. We learned like corresponding, alternate, vertically opposite.
Yeah. Now we'll be doing questions on this, so you'll be able
Okay.
to do it. Then we have alternate angles. Alternate angles make a Z. So what does that mean? So I have, can you see this? So this was my corresponding angles. I'll make another, these are my parallel lines. So both of these will be under parallel lines, all right? So can you see this? This angle and this angle. No, wait. This angle and this angle. Can you see a Z on it? Can you see this Z?
Yes.
Yeah. And this angle and this angle. Can you see the Z?
Yes.
Yeah. So the Z basically means alternate angles. So they are alternate of each other and they are equal to each other. That is why they're equal to each other. All right. So whenever you have been given a question like this, I will write down angle A. For example, this is B is equal to angle B, and then in the bracket you write down alternate angles. Okay.
Okay.
Like over here, I have A, B, C, D. So I write down angle A is equal to angle B, corresponding angles. Similarly, angle C is equal to angle D, again corresponding angles. Make sense?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, are you copying this?
Yes.
Okay, great. So this was about parallel lines. Now I want you to look at lines of symmetry. Do you know what lines of symmetry are?
Um.
So for example, this is my rectangle. Symmetry basically means equally half. All right. So it's a
Okay.
mirror image. So for example, this is my rectangle. And this is my line of symmetry. This means that I can fold this rectangle into half on this line, which would mean this side and this side would be completely equal to each other. The angles and everything will be completely equal, right? That means this angle and this angle would be equal. This angle and this angle would be equal. This length and this length would be equal, right? So it
Yes.
will be completely on top of each other. Make sense?
Okay.
Okay. Now we will be talking about triangles. All right. Are you clear till here?
Yes.
Okay, let's talk about triangles now. So first of all, there is three types of triangles. I have two types of triangle. I have equilateral, isosceles. Let's talk about equilateral. What is an equilateral triangle?
All sides and angles the same.
Exactly. So equilateral triangles, that means all my sides are also the same and all the angles are also the same. All right. So
Yes,
all the
miss.
angles are basically 60, 60 and 60. As 180 divided by 3 is 60. All right. Let's talk about isosceles. Do you know what an isosceles triangle is?
Um, Only two sides are the same.
Yes, two sides are the same. That means these two angles are the same. All right. This is an isosceles triangle. Get two sides equal and two angles equal. And another thing that you need to remember is the sum of angles in a triangle is 180. All right.
Okay.
Okay. Let's talk about a question now. So for example, they give you this question.
Uh,
Wait, let me just see something. Okay, well, let's first talk about interior and exterior angles. So these are this is all about triangles, all right?
okay.
So we're going to talk about interior and exterior angles. Do you know what interior and exterior angles are?
Yes, miss.
So this is my triangle. Okay. This is my triangle. This is an angle in the triangle. This is another angle in the triangle. So this is basically my exterior angle as it is outside the triangle. And this is my interior angle. All right.
Okay.
Okay. So can you see that both of these angles are on a straight line? That
Yes.
means this and this angle A plus B would be equal to
180.
180. Why? Sum of
Because this
angles on
one.
a straight
Oh,
line.
yeah.
So you will always have to write down the reason behind it.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Let's look at a question. Okay. So whenever talking about interior and exterior angles, you have to know that all if there are three exterior angles, for example, in a triangle. So for example, I have this is my triangle. This is my first exterior angle. This is my second exterior angle. And this is my third exterior angle. A, B, and C. All right. So A plus B plus C will be always be equal to 360. All right.
Okay, nice.
Okay, so sum of all exterior angles of a triangle is equal to 360. Understood? All
Yes,
right.
miss.
Okay. Let me look at some questions for you now. All right, please open page 55.
Page 55?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's do question 2 together on page 55. All right. So we have a shape, a triangle like this, and we have A, B, C, D, E. This is 105, this is 112, and they have given that these two lines are parallel to each other. Okay, now they want you to find out ABD. Can you tell me which
Um,
angle is ABD? So you go from A, B, D.
so,
ABD. So it would be this angle, right? Yeah.
okay. Um, Miss, would I, like, what angle do I find first?
Okay, so when we did this exterior angles, I also want you to know that if there are parallel lines, all right? So for example, I have two parallel lines. When we were talking about parallel lines, so there is another property in parallel lines, which is interior angle property. Okay, wait.
Do I find, like,
Okay, so first you need to write down some more information on parallel lines so that you'll be able to solve these questions. They have not given you this information in the book. So I want you to look at another property, which is firstly vertically opposite angles. So for example, these are my parallel lines.
yes, miss, I
Yeah.
know vertically opposite angles, but in the question, like, the angles that are, like,
Yes, I don't want you to focus on the question right now. Please focus on over here first. So if this is A, this will also be A. If this is B, this will also be B. Why? Because of vertically opposite angles. All right?
okay.
Okay. Another property is interior angle property. All right?
Co-interior?
What?
What, sorry, can you say it again? What did you say?
So we did corresponding angles, right? Now another
Yes.
property is interior angles. All right?
The ones where like the inside of it, so like a C, it adds up to 180.
Yes, that. So these are my parallel lines. This is my, so both these angles will add up to be 180. All right? So I'm glad you already know about this. So now we will be doing this question. So
Okay,
once you,
ABD
now
is
when you look at
68.
this question, yeah,
It's 68.
yeah. So now when you look at this question, can you see, can you first identify the two parallel lines? This is my
Yes, it's
parallel line and this
the
is the
ones with the
parallel line.
arrows.
Yes. So if I want to find out this angle, the orange angle, what can I do? What is the
You
property I
can
can apply?
do co-interior, so 180 minus 112, or you can
No,
do,
no, you cannot do 180 minus 112 because 180 minus 112 means you're finding out this angle and you do not need this angle. Please look at the two parallel lines and then make the C. All right. So this is my C. This is the C. Either this can be your C or either this can be your C because you have to take these two lines. These two lines have to be taken into account. All right. So if I want to find out the orange angle, the ABD, you can do 105 plus ABD is equal to 180. Now you can write down interior angles over here. All right. And then you can do ABD is equal to 180 minus 105. ABD is equal to 175. Make sense? Why not 175? 75.
75, yeah, okay.
Yeah? All right. Now, what's the next thing they're asking you to find out? So I have found out
Uh,
this as 75. Now they're
B,
asking you to find out BDC. So let's look at BDC. Where is BDC? This angle, right? Can you tell me what BDC would be?
um, 68,
I don't want you to give me the answer. I want you to tell me the reason.
because it's on a straight line, so I did 180
Yeah.
minus 112.
Yeah. So you will be doing, I want you to tell me the entire working whenever I ask. So BDC plus 112 is equal to 180. And on the bracket, you write down angles on a straight line. Yeah.
Okay.
And then you do BDC is equal to 180 minus 112, which is, what did you
60,
find out? 68. So you have found out BDC now, which is 68. Perfect. What is the next thing they're asking you to find? AEC. Can you find out AEC for me?
um,
This is the angle you need to find. So in AEC, if you look closely, there are two properties that can be applied. First is the interior angle property, where you can do 180 minus 112, right?
that's,
And the
yeah, that's what I
second
did. I
property,
got 68
and the
again.
second property is corresponding angles. So in corresponding angles, we looked at how the angle above the line, which is 68, and this angle is the same. This is what we discussed. Yeah.
Yes.
So we can write, there can be two properties applied. So angle AEC, you can directly write as 68 because of corresponding angles. You will write angle AEC is equal to angle BDC. So this is the working that is important more than the answer. So I want you to focus on the working. Corresponding angles. So AEC is equal to 68 degrees. Make sense? Now lastly, we have to find out ACE. Can you tell me which angle is ACE? It's this angle, right? It's this
Yes.
angle, right? Okay. How will we be finding it out?
If I know 68 already, then I do the straight line, so 180 minus 75, which is 105.
No,
So,
no. I don't understand what you're saying. Please explain to me.
uh, I found the other angle, like no angle C, angle B.
Okay, but we do not need that. Can you see this big triangle? Yeah?
Yes.
We already have two angles of the triangle, right? We need the third angle. So can we do sum of angles in a triangle? Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yes.
So 105 plus 68 plus ACE.
So, 105 plus 68.
Yes, I get that, but do you understand what we're doing?
Yeah.
Okay. Sum of angles in a triangle. I don't want the answer. So, do you understand how we went about this question?
Yeah, you did,
We basically just
corresponding angles.
applied the no, we did the triangle method. So the sum of angles in a triangle. We didn't do corresponding over here. So, I want you to try and do question 3,
All three.
part A, B, and C. Yes, right now. And I want you to do the working properly. And once you're done with all three parts, please send me the working that you've done. I want you to write down, like I have done the entire working. So in the first step, you show why it's equal to that. You write down the reason as well, and then you solve. All right? Okay?
Okay, miss.
Okay. Are you able to do them, Renee?
Yes, I just finished.
Are you done with all three?
Yes.
Okay, please send me the working. Send me a picture. Okay, I want you to start with question 4 and 5. I'll check these questions for you.
Okay.
Okay, so this is not the working that is required. So, for example, in the first question, please look on the screen. Um, I did the working in front of you. Can you see the working over here that I have done? Yeah.
Yeah.
So, for example, I have the first question, okay? Over here, the first question is saying they want you to find y. This is 68 and this is 35. Yeah.
Okay.
Now, what you did, you found out 77, right?
Yes.
Yeah. You've written 77.
Yes, because I did the triangle.
Okay. Okay, but there is no working of the 77. So the examiner will just put a question mark and mark it incorrect because there is no working whatsoever of the 77. Where did you get the 77 from?
I wrote it under it. I did 68 plus 35 is 103, and then 180 minus 103 is 77.
Okay. So this is not how you do it. So you will write down, for example, I will simply mark this as A. I will write down 68 plus 35 plus A is equal to 180. And I will write down sum of angles in a triangle. And then you do 103 plus A is equal to 180. A is equal to 180 minus 103, which is 77. So this is how you go about the working. Do you understand?
Okay.
Once you found out 77, you will write down A plus Y is equal to 180. Where is the working for Y?
180 minus 77 because it's angles on a straight line.
But where have you done this working?
It's the third row.
See, there is no clarification of where the working is for what. So then you do 77 plus y is equal to 180 and you write down over here sum of angles on a straight line. You understand?
Okay.
And then you write it like this. So we have to end the class here since I have another class now.
Okay.
But I want you to do part B and C again and send me the working again.
Okay.
And do question 4 and 5 properly with the working done clearly. And please send me all of these parts. All right?
Okay.
Okay. I'll see you in the next class. Take care.